an epitome of God's grace and His love, His mercies upon my life. I'm Favor Anyebe by name, and I'm here to return all glory to God for what He has done in my life. First of all, it's long, but let me just summarize everything. First of all, I came from a broken home. My dad and my mom, they are not staying together. They had problems. So initially, we were staying with him. So my dad, and he's a very fierce man. He's very, very fierce. In fact, we grew up seeing my dad beating my mom, molesting her, and all of that. And it, not only my mom, it's also extended to the children. He molested us and every other thing. So while we were at tender age, he told us that we should not come close to our mom. We should not have anything to do with her because they are not staying together anymore. And then he got to a stage where he called me personally. He told me that, Favor, I'm training you in school. When I train you in school, if you allow me to train you in school throughout your university, and then you grow up knowing your mom, I'll lay a curse on you. That was the word. And that beats me. I was like, why would you separate me from my mom because you have problem with her? And because of that, I said, I cannot take this. I would rather leave and go and stay with my mom. So while I was leaving, he made a statement. He said, Favor, you know you're leaving me right now, and then there's nobody to take care of me. All right, let's bet. You will not even finish. You will not even write junior YEC, because that time I was in JS2. He said, even your junior YEC, you will not write. You will not finish your junior YEC. Vividly, I can remember very well. So I was leaving crying, and knowing fully well that my mom does not have the money to sponsor. I was just trusting God. So now when I went to my mom, I wrote my junior YEC. It even got to a point where my mom had to use her wrappers from the box, from her this thing, to go and plead on my behalf to the principal to allow me to write junior YEC. To cut the long story short, I was able to write my junior YEC, write my senior YEC, and I gained admission into the university. Going to the university.
Give the Lord the praise. Glory to Jesus.
Going to university was a struggle because I applied JAM three times, but the third time the admission came. So now when I was going, you know the way God told Abraham that take your bag and go to a country where I will show you. That was how it is. My mom did not have any. In fact, how I got the money to register and do everything, I don't know. My mom does not have anything. I could remember very vividly when I was leaving the house, what she could do is just to bless me. He said, my daughter, God be with you. That was how I left Abuja to Federal University Lafia. On my way, God miraculously connected me with someone who I could sleep with. This woman accommodated me for like 3 months. Apart from that, there was another woman who took care of my feeding. She was feeding me, doing every other thing. Like, the way God raised helpers for me is unimaginable. I have not gone to beg anybody for school fees anytime. God just miraculously did everything, and I graduated peacefully. And to crown it up all, when I was...
Wait, you're missing something. You graduated with what?
Okay, yeah, I'm coming to that point. When I was in school, when I got to school, because from my father's house, even from my mommy's place, we don't have any graduates. Nobody. And I'm not even the firstborn. I have elder ones, like first siblings that senior me. So when I went to school, I picked up the challenge. I said, my dad told me that I will not write my junior YEC, and now I'm in school. I want to give glory to Jesus and then shamify the devil. And I made up my mind that I'm not just going to graduate, but I'm going to graduate with a first class. And then I put that as a vision. I had a vision. Because when I was at home, I didn't know Dunamis at first. It was when I went to school, I got connected to Dunamis through my friend. So when I started seeing senior pastors teaching and preaching, and how he has been talking about vision and how you can place a vision at your front and then you accomplish it, I picked up that, coupled with the fact that I don't have any sponsor. I was doing so many businesses. In fact, many things should have distracted me from not graduating with first class. But I put God first, and then I put my vision second. And to the glory of God, God helped me. I graduated with a first class. And
can you give God the praise? This God is mighty.
This is my prayer book where I write all my prayers, everything I want. I write it. I learned it from senior pastor. I wrote it. I want to graduate with